Hi everyone! In this video, we are going to use everything we have learned from the past videos. We will put it all together to update the 2017 transformer architecture in order to use the best ideas. We will go step by step. This way you can see how each small change makes things better. At the end, we will look at the old 2017 transformer architecture and compare it to the new one we built in this video. Like I said, we are going to build the best model using what we know now. We will make the model better bit by bit with small improvements. This picture shows the parts of the 2017 transformer architecture. First, I will change the multi-head attention part to multi-head latent attention. Then I will use rotary positional encoding to encode the positions. After that, instead of doing pre-normalization, I will use post-normalization. In the feed-forward network, which I called dense layer, I will replace the ReLU activation function with swiglu. And last, I will remove dropout. So you can see we have 5 steps. By the end, we should see a big improvement in performance. After each step, we will show a graph of the loss curves so we can see our progress. Let's begin with step 0. This is just the basic 2017 transformer architecture. It uses learnable positional encoding, multi-head attention, ReLU as the activation function, pre-normalization, layer norm, and dropout. In step 1, we change multi-head attention with multi-head latent attention. Here are the loss graphs for both steps. As you can see, the loss went down from 4.84 to 4.66. That's a drop of 3.72%. This is a good start. Now, in step 2, we use rotary positional encoding instead of the learnable positional encoding. This makes the loss go down even more to about 4.42. Now the total drop is 8.57%. This really shows how good rotary positional encoding is. Step 3 is about changing from pre-normalization to post-normalization. This brings the loss down by 9.27% in total. In step 4, we swap ReLU with swiglu. This change makes the total loss reduction even bigger. Now it is 10.72%. Finally, in step 5, we remove dropout. This brings our total loss reduction to 11.44%. Now, let's clear the graph and just show step 0 and the very last step. Here is the graph. As you can see, there is a big difference between the two loss curves. I am really happy to see this. It shows that all our hard work trying to find the best methods for each part paid off. The loss in step 0 or phase 0 was around 4.84, and in the last step it went down to 4.28. Now let's go to VS Code in order to show you the scripts that I have created. I have opened the project in VS Code, and if you open the transformer folder, you should see that I have added 4 scripts. Even though in the slides I have mentioned that we have 5 phases, here I have only 4 because multi-latent attention, we have already done that before, and yeah, we have it here, so there is no need to recreate it. What you see here is basically just me merging the old scripts that we have into this final phases. And I have also created notebooks that use these scripts. If you open the notebooks folder, you will see that we have them here. It's these 4, 951, 952 to 954. And as you can see, they use the 4 phases that we have here. If you have made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you for watching this course. This is the end of this video. I really hope you have learned a lot and enjoyed this journey with me. We have one more video left. In that video, I will wrap things up and give a quick summary of what we covered in this course. See you next time.